Hey, I mentioned it before, but I lost 250 pounds without surgery, pills, or shots. And part of that was eating veggies. I've got some veggies cooking right now. Mushrooms are sweating, I got zucchini, and I got a little bit of broccoli, okay? What I'm gonna do today is cook tempeh. If you never had tempeh, it's a combination of brown rice and soy products, and then it's condensed or pressed, smashed into a usable food product. It'll take on the food, the flavor of the food that you're cooking. So if you got some nice stuff like I do, I'm adding basically cabbage coleslaw mix with cabbage and carrots, some spinach leaves, Leon Perrins, black pepper, herbs de Provence, garlic pepper, my go-tos, keef, and this stuff is being sweated down in cannabis oil. So we're going to take a quick break. Make sure to grab your free eCOOKBOOK. You'll see the graphics. Go to wherever it tells you and click on whatever link they tell you to click on, and you'll grab it. Okay, so we're going to come right back to hashtag straight poop. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you. Hey, welcome back to hashtag straight poop. As you see, I got button mushrooms, I got zucchini, I got some broccoli, and some onions. And I'm sweating them down. And I've got some tempeh. If you've never seen tempeh, looks like this. And like I said before, it's a soy product, and there's brown rice in here too. So it gets kind of toasty, but you don't want to cook it all the way through because it's going to lose its texture. And that's the fun thing about eating this. It grabs all the flavors of it, whatever you're cooking, okay? It's kind of like a sponge. Turn that up. Yeah. So what we do here is just stir. Get that coated. And it doesn't take all that long. Because, if you take it out of the fridge, it'll take a little bit longer. But I leave it on the counter for about an hour. Yeah. Now, season it. Of course, in my little ramekin, I have black pepper, keef, herbs de Provence, garlic powder, and I'm going to coat everything in that. And of course, when I talk about keef or trim or bud or whatever you want to call it, shake, it's all decarb, okay? The first item in the recipe section of my eCOOKBOOK, which is free to all you guys. Just follow the graphics and go to the link, and made it easy, man. Just click a link. It'll download to you and you get 230 pages, my entire cookbook. You also get 230 pages, 125 barbecue cannabis recipes. That I've cooked a million times because I've been cooking with weed since 1980. I've been around weed since 1968 when my Aunt Marcy got me high. Well, she got me high in 72, but been around it since 68. In fact, she managed rock bands. Loghat, Bachman Turner Overdrive, I think the Guess Who, Paul Schaefer from that night show, who grew up with Randy Bachman. And the Mamas and Papas. She lived with John Phillips and the Mamas and Papas. I have a copy of a PBS documentary they did from his compound lake in Long Island. In fact, she's so famous, I guess, she was friends with Doris Day. There was a picture of that on eBay I told my cousin about. My aunt snatched it up, of course. So, yeah, that's my mom's side of the family. Yeah. Anyway, this is what we're looking at, okay? Oh yeah, I love cooking with weed. Hopefully you guys do. Okay, I'm gonna deglaze this pan with the appearance, because this stuff here for me is fond, F-O-N-D. That's flavor. Look at that. That's just flavor that's gonna come from the pan all the way into my food. Exactly what we want. Yeah, you know, baby. I'll lower that fire. Now, I've got coleslaw mix, which is cabbage and shredded carrots, and I've got some fresh, you know, a couple of leaves of spinach. It's always nice to have something green. You know, this is looking damn good. And man, how easy is this? Let me get my hand out of there. I'm still working on camera angles, guys. I got this newfangled camera holder with this light, and I run 4 LEDs here, but I wanted something special to highlight the cooktop. So I'm experimenting. My editor, Jim, the Jiu-Jitsu man, is helping me, and yeah, we'll get this down. When I was doing Culinary Adventures, all I had to do is show up and cook. You know, prep the stuff. Not here, this is my own gig, but that was a corporate gig. I couldn't say what I'm saying now, you know. So, anyway, much better now. Yeah, so this is great, man. Now, my favorite, toasted sesame oil. I use it sparingly because it's just so pungent. Maybe a teaspoon. Now, I'm not one of those people that freak out. Oh, it's too hot food, you gotta use it sparingly. Oh, it's a habanero pepper, only use a quarter of it. No, man. I like hot food, but I love how these TV chefs, you know, give you a disclaimer if it's hot, like you don't like it hot. None of their audience likes it hot. Yeah, okay. Anyway, but those are the corporate types. Yeah, so I'm going to keep doing this, and when we come back, I'm going to have it all plated up for a beauty shot. This is wonderful, man. Okay, so hang loose. Thanks for joining us here on #StraightPoop. Make sure you grab your free eCookbook. You know, you've been seeing the graphics. Just hit the link. It's nice and easy now. We made it simple. Okay, not that anybody was confused, but we didn't want to confuse anybody. So, anyway, we're going to be right back. Thanks for joining us. Hey, welcome back to #StraightPoop. There you have it. What I did was, I topped it with some pepitas. You know, pumpkin seeds, and there's some zucchini squash seeds that are salted and roasted. Now, the final. I've got chow mein noodles. That looks great, man. That looks absolutely wonderful. Tempeh. You could also use seitan, okay, which is another soy product that takes on lots of flavors, you know. Also, you can get in touch with me if you want to know about how I lost weight. I'm sharing with everybody. Got nothing to hide. Just like the book, nothing to hide. Make sure you redeem it. Free e-cookbook, or companion piece to this channel and this series, #StraightPoop. My Shelties love having you here. You're a pooper, I'm a pooper. They're poopers too. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here, okay? And you guys are gonna cook this up or something from the cookbook. But we'll see you next time on #StraightPoop. We'll see ya.